These three things I'm going to show you today are the three most important things as a business owner you need to figure out before setting up your ad. If you miss these three things, then I can tell you that ad campaign you're running is going to fail. I've taken a break from my series content because I've gotten a lot of comments and requests from my followers and from my students at my digital marketing academy to share these things. I told them that I'm going to put it in this video I'm doing now. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, because these three things, once you get them in this video, I can tell you for sure that your ad campaign will never flop again. Yes, this is the last time your ad campaign flops. What are these three things? Number one, plan your budget. Yes, plan your budget. Your budget is the most important thing in your ad campaign. If you haven't figured out how much you want to spend, or how far, yes, how much and how well you want to spend on that ad campaign, then you don't have any business running that ad. Yes, you have to sit down and calculate and ask yourself, how much do I want to spend on this ad campaign? How much am I willing to spend? Yes, how much am I willing to spend? Because once you figure that out, I can tell you for sure that your ad campaign will do well, because you're not going to use the appropriate budget, the right budget. Most Nigerians, especially if you're Nigerian watching this video, would always want to use 20k. I've gotten DMs from my ad and of clients that are saying, I have only 20,000 naira, I have only 50,000 naira, I have only 100,000 naira to run ad. I can tell you that way is not going to work, because one thing I always tell my clients is that there is a team. Now it's more of AI, right? But the Meta AI and the Meta team evaluates your ad to know the kind of audience to show, and that has a lot to do with your budget. Yes, if you're selling a car of 4.5 million naira, 10 million naira, and you want to use 20,000 naira to run ad, that's madness. That's not going to work. You can't be using that kind of budget to run Meta ads in 2026. You have to be willing to spend at least a million, 10 million. Yes, I always say that the best minimum budget to use for your ad campaign is at least half of 1 unit of whatever you're selling. If you're selling here 300,000 naira, at least use 150k for your ad. If you're selling a car 10 million naira, at least use 5 million naira to promote that offer, or even use the price of 1 unit of what you're selling. 10 million naira. Yes, if your car is 10 million naira, you have 10 cars. Why don't you use 10 million naira to run it and expect to sell at least 5 cars? You see, calculate 10 million times 5. You know how much that is, right? You know how much you're going to make from there. So budgeting matters. If you use the wrong budget, your ad campaign is not going to fly. You can't be promoting a real estate property of 250 million naira with 100k. How is it going to work? It's not going to work. You have to spend at least 3 million, 4 million. It has to be in millions. Yes, the same budget for me. It's 10 million naira to promote the ad. Yes, you have to be willing to budget properly and spend well, especially if you're selling high ticket offers. Yes, if you're a business owner and you're selling high ticket offers, then you have to budget properly. Very, very important. So stop trying to look for media buyers that are going to spend that are going to manage 20k, 50k. If it's me, I'm not going to take that money. I'm not going to take any budget. So the first question I ask a client that wants me to go ad for them as a media buyer and a growth marketer is their budget. If we haven't figured out the budget, or if I see that you're not willing to spend well on your ad, at least the price of 1 unit of that product you're selling, then for high ticket offers, right? Then I'm not going to work with you. Because if you miss your budget, that ad campaign is already a failure from the start. Dear business owner, stop trying to cut corners. Stop trying to cut corners. Put in the right budget. Use the right budget for your ad campaign. Yes. If you don't have enough money to run that ad, then keep saving. It's not a must to run ad. You can create content. You can share flyers or use other means. But if you know you want to spend money on meta ads, the meta ads now like number two marketing platform now in the world. So you can see that a lot of now one major another reason why using a good budget is important is that what happens, a lot of people in your industry are also buying ads and fighting for the attention of the same target audience you are using, the same investors, especially if you're selling real estate. So why are you now using a budget that cannot even compete with your competitors for the same attention of your target audience? Are you seeing it? So you see that that ad will fail. It's not prayer point. That ad will fail. The second thing you need to plan your ad creative. This is like the most important part of a meta ad campaign, especially with the new Andromeda updates. Yes, I can say use thumb stopping creative and all of that, but your ad creative, yes, should be thumb stopping, right? But you should sit down and plan it. Even before you think of it being thumb stopping, ask yourself, how am I going to shoot it? How am I going to edit it that will make it and engaging? Because if your ad creative is not good enough, I can tell you whatever you're saying doesn't matter. If people do not watch your ad creative, whatever you are selling doesn't matter. Forget it. Nobody is going to buy from you. If they can't even pass the first second, third second of that video, to even get to the third, 10th second or the 15th second where you maybe you're probably talking about the product now, then how are they going to buy from you? So imagine, and your ad spend is going to drastically what? Increase. It is going to increase. Why? Because people are not watching. So many try to force the ad to more people, try to make people to watch. But why do that when you can just create engaging ad creatives? And one ingredient of an engaging ad creative is that it should what? Address a pain point. Your whole ad creative should be pain point driven. That's why before you choose to add creative, you have to sit down and know and understand the pain points of your target audience. Yes, if you're a realtor, if you're a gym owner, a digital marketer, your question is, what are the pain points of my target audience? You sell cars. What are the pain points? Some pain points for people that sell cars, for instance, buying fake cars or buying cars that the engine is bad. Yes, because sometimes people just focus on the beauty of a car, forget about what? The durability of the car. So you have to sit down and understand the pain points and craft your whole ad creative around that pain points. Yes, make sure that video ad creative is specifically talking about the pain points of your target audience. Hit it on the head. And in that video ad creative, you have to also have multiple call to actions. Yes, from the 5th second of that ad creative, from the 5th second, you have to have mentioned the first call to action. From the 10th second, another call to action, because some persons would definitely not stay in the video, no matter how good that video is. No matter how good that video is, some persons will not stay to the end. So you have to add multiple call to action and make it thumb stopping. Then finally, I'm going to the point in this video, no shortcut, is to have a good follow-up system. Yes, you have to sit down and understand what your follow-up system is. I am all about calling lead generation, and that is my mantra. That is the kind of ad I believe in. That is the ad that is working for me right now. Lead generation ads are the ads you need to be running in 2026. Any other ad campaign, I can tell you, it's gonna be a struggle. I've had clients who met me before we started working with them, who had run directions out to landing page, and that their ad flopped. But with lead generation ads, you have their contacts. Yes, you have the benefit of having their contacts, and you have to put a 247 customer care team that will reach out immediately that lead comes in. Very, 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 very important. So you can't be a small business or even a growing business and then definitely a big business and then you don't have a 247 team. Yes, I watched a YouTube video and of Alex Moses, and Alex Moses said something that he was speaking to a business owner who he asked how that business owner was making enough money, and he said he employed his aunt, yes, his own aunt, to sit down and follow up every lead that came in. And guess what? Their revenue skyrocketed. There is somebody in your family, your brother, your sister, I always tell my clients, or a relative, or even a friend you can partner with and collaborate with. If you don't have enough money as a business owner to hire a 247 customer care team, but if you can afford it, then it is a must. You must hire a 247 customer care team to reach out and speak to every lead. And in that call, you have to what? Make sure that they understand. You listen to their, you address their objections, and listen, and then you also address their pain points in that same call. After that, you follow them up over and over again. There is not much too much follow up. There is not too much follow up. There is not too much follow up. Yes, no follow up is too much. Follow them up. Yes, even via emails, because my kind of lead generation, and I always advise my clients to make, is that they should run a lead generation form where they fill a form, and after the client fills the form, it takes them to WhatsApp. So you have their email. So fill them up via email, via phone call, via WhatsApp call, via WhatsApp message. Follow them up until they say, leave me alone, until they say no, until they say, I'm not interested. As long as they've not told you, I'm not interested, then they are still very much interested. Once you can figure out these three things, I can tell you your ad campaign is going to scale. If you want to learn more ad strategies like this, more meta strategies like this, then do well to enroll into the LS Digital Marketing Academy in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this. You see, I've tried to make videos to the point. If this helped, let me know in the comment section. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment section as well. Love you. See you in my next video.